Good for tomorrow.
Okay.
So when you hunt today, we'll have a meal around 10 o'clock. It'll be available from 10 to 2. Rip this off, put this in your window. Put these. Fort Campbell has, in the past, had a youth hunt. They would just open areas and say, okay, you call in just like normal, regular calls. And I approached them in 2002 about doing a youth hunt where we blocked off areas and we got kids to sign up and put them in the areas. And that was 2002. And so this is 15 years since then, and we hunt about 100 kids every year. We have a lot of active duty soldiers on the hunt and a lot of civilians on the hunt.
There's no blinds or anything, so if you got a blind, you can put a blind up if you want to on top. Or if you got chairs, you can bring your chairs and sit them out. Okay?
We get some of the best areas on post. Fort Campbell's so great to have areas that they were released to us that a lot of them haven't been hunted, some have been hunted very little, but it's been just very, very successful over the years. Some huge deer have been killed. I call it the every year a kid will kill the deer of a lifetime. At least one kid on this hunt will kill it. The area is just so good, it grows great deer. And a lot of it has to do with age, and a lot of it has to do with the nutrition. Not nutrition, but just ag fields. The soil here in this area is good, but a lot of it has to do with age. They just get old here. And we'll get an area that hasn't been hunted, so it has a lot of older deer in it. Yesterday, it went crazy here. In Montgomery County, in the Fort Campbell area, it was like a switch was turned on and they started running crazy yesterday. A lot of deer taken on Fort Campbell yesterday, and this morning, everybody's talking about seeing deer chasing and running. Right now, this next week is the special time to be on Fort Campbell, or out in the county for that matter, because you could run up on one of those that are just going to make a mistake and start following the doe and kind of get out of his comfort zone and be a little bit easier to target. Today was awesome. We had several kids kill their first deer. I had a grandfather here with his grandson. The grandfather was just excited because he was with his grandson for his grandson's first deer. It was a huge 8-pointer, heavy rack, just massive deer. And you could tell the kid was excited, but the grandfather was probably more excited than the kid, just to be with him for his first deer on that Fort Campbell. And, you know, there's no antler restriction for the kids, but I don't believe a single deer came in today that was under the antler restriction here at Fort Campbell. It's 4 points on the side or a 15-inch spread. Every deer we had met the requirement, even though it doesn't apply to the kids.
We got set up and we grunted a few times, and I looked back behind us and I could see this thing flopping. I didn't really know what it was.
The one deer that was taken today that had the canister on its head, the parachute, that's the first one we've had that like that in 15 years. On the youth hunt, the first one we've ever had come in. And that to me is the absolute trophy on Fort Campbell. I think his dad's gonna get that one mounted with the parachute and with the canister hanging, but you know, when he's 80, he'll know exactly where that deer came from and where he was at and how he got it.
It was a good hunt. It's pretty amazing. I really appreciate y'all doing this.